So I am here with 4/5 of Krysthla.
Yes.
We're missing the what I've been told is the most unimportant one.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Just the shouter.
Just a mouth.
Yeah, the
So
one that
it's-
never carries anything.
It's
Apart from the Ebola virus.
Singers rations.
but it's good to see you all. Nice to see you here, and nice to see you back in the music scene.
Yeah.
Because the last time I saw you was probably on the stage at Bloodstock.
Oh, wow, really?
2019.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
probably.
should get out more, mate.
I was going to say the same about you. So how are you all? First
Yeah,
of all,
all right.
how are you all?
Good.
You all coped
Yes.
all right?
Yeah, we have.
Now we're out of house arrest.
Bit of an
Yeah.
unusual situation for
Yeah.
everyone, wasn't it? But yeah, I think like everyone, you just deal with it as you can, and
You find your own
finally
coping
we're on the other side.
mechanisms, don't you? And you just sort of worm your way through it and hope that the light at the end of the tunnel appears quicker than what it actually did. But
Yeah.
it's one of them. It is what it is. You just crack on and do what you can.
And what was the best thing about coming out of lockdown? Was it just being able to go to the pub and have a pint?
We're going back to practice.
To be honest,
Go back to
yeah,
practice.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the metal
Just seeing these-
pheromones were missing, weren't they?
And how were those first practice sessions? Were they
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely faultless. Is what we didn't have any time off whatsoever. In fact, we were better.
We should do less practice from now on.
We practice once every 20 months. Would be outstanding.
So you were obviously on, if I remember rightly, you're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong, but Worldwide Negative had come out the year before lockdown.
Yeah.
19,
Yeah,
yeah?
August
It was a week
2019.
after Bloodstock.
Yeah, that's right, of course it was, yeah. So were you ready to kind of push on with that when it all went to shit?
Yeah. We had a bunch of shows lined up, didn't we? Had quite a few
whole
things
calendar
lined
was
up,
full,
and yeah, we had quite a few months worth of stuff to go ahead with. And then as the days roll by and Boris is unveiling his immaculate plans, all the venues and everything just literally folded up before us, and it was like, oh, so all of this is not being done anymore.
Yeah.
And yeah, we literally watched our calendar get swept away
Yeah.
as the weeks
Every
went by.
day it was a case of
There was
like
some
3 or 4
So-and-so's
shows were
cancelled, so-and-so's
falling
cancelled.
off
I was
the
just getting
calendar.
calls right left and centre, and I was just dropping into our group chats. It's like, yeah, that's off. Yeah,
Yeah.
Brighton's off. Yeah, Oxford's off. Yeah,
We would have been
Cambridge
nice
is
and
gone.
busy otherwise, wouldn't we?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Everything was sort of set up
good
to
calendar.
We had a
support
good
out.
stint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The hardest thing I thought was sort of coming out of lockdown was actually knowing when you were legally allowed to stand in a ring together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some bands were back at it, and you were just like, brilliant, if they're back at it, surely it's a free for all,
Yeah.
but we can all go. But it was how you interpret it was, we were sort of reading between the lines, and because our studio's sort of in a residential area, there is a bit of noise outside, which everybody's okay with because it stops at a certain time of night.
They're
But
fucking used to it.
obviously, people were sort of grassing on everybody left, right, and centre. Hey, if they were breaking the rules,
Yeah,
rightly so. But it was one of those things of, well, other bands are doing it, should we? And we basically held out until we knew full well that it was
safe,
It was 100% safe, and you weren't going to get knocked by the rozzers and
Yeah,
carried off in cuffs.
We
So,
did everything as right as possible.
Yeah, we did,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, we did.
You know,
It meant delaying us.
To be honest, there wasn't really much point in rushing back to practice like
Yeah.
illegally or even.
It was well above board.
Yeah, because
considering-
because we knew full well we weren't going to have anywhere to play.
Yeah,
And
venues
all the
were
venues were still shut, so there weren't
Yeah,
really any risk in like rushing into it. You might as well just take your time. And get
Oh,
back
when that
into
first
it.
breather came, when bands started booking again for like last autumn, and then they had to shut them down again, were you tempted to
No.
book anything, or
No,
did
no,
you
That's
say
why
no?
we didn't. That's why we
We
didn't.
kept it
bother.
as it was because you
No,
never
we had
knew.
offers and we just said no because it's just pointless.
Yeah, and you could see it coming.
People were saying, "Do you want to come and play a 400 cap venue with 60 people sat at tables of 6?" And we were like, "No,
Yeah.
because we're a fucking metal band, you know."
Yeah.
It's not if
Be
we
alright
were
if
like
you
some
were
jazz
jazz.
quintet, yeah, then we'd be alright. That'd be ideal.
If you're playing whilst they're eating dinner or something, it's fine. But I don't know the cello, so it's.
I sold my upright bass.
So you obviously missed a trick during lockdown, because you could have learned the cello.
Do Krysthla in a jazz style.
Interlude, woodwind.
So you're back, obviously you've been back in the practice room, and I assume you've been writing some new material as well.
Yeah, we got some demos.
Stuff
Yeah.
floating around.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces.
Quite
yeah.
excited about some of it.
But you obviously got, like a lot of bands now, you've got an album that almost needs promoting
Yeah,
again.
we
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
haven't toured it.
Yeah.
We're
do.
playing 2 tracks tonight that have only ever been played live once before.
Yeah.
An
It's
album
because they
that's
just
3 years old.
an
almost.
album that's
Yeah.
2.5 years old, but no one's heard it. So
Yeah.
we've got plenty of time to be going at it. So we don't need to rush into release anything else because we haven't really toured this one yet. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's,
So what have you got planned? You've got tonight, obviously, which is your first gig back. And what's your plans after that?
we've got a couple more in
Got-
December.
Yeah.
4th of December and 18th of December.
I think think so. Yeah.
Northampton and Nottingham. Yeah.
We'll probably start back in earnest next spring.
Yeah.
Because we've got one in February, and then it'll be March, April, May.
Yeah.
We'll actually start booking in because it should be safe by then.
Yeah.
We don't want to book anything too early.
We didn't want to book anything this side of Christmas. We wondered if there might be another lockdown or venues might close or there'd be restrictions on numbers, and it's just not. It's metal, isn't it? You've got to do it full out or nothing at all. So
Absolutely.
Plus, smack is very expensive, so you need money from the shows. If us in lockdown again, I'm going to start taking more drugs to fucking forget it around.
So what can we expect tonight? I was going to say the standard show, but you don't do a standard show as such, do you?
no, really, no. We've got it's a nice long set tonight.
Yeah.
Might get a standard show with more mistakes.
2 tracks. 2 tracks I've only played once since the Uprising show. Yeah, the first time I played them was there, and then we're going to be ready to be part of the set. But obviously we only played that set once, and then everything went to shit. So we've got a couple of tracks I only played once tonight.
It's nice to have an hour to go at because it's a nice proper length headline set. So
we do a bit of stand up as well in the middle. It was fucking brilliant. We're working on a routine for months. On smack.
Outrage, we should be doing a bit of sit down.
Intermission, is it?
Intermission, just those little bunk beds.
We're trying to sort of beef the setup as well, so certain sections might be slightly different to what's on the album. Not drastically, but...
And some of the old stuff, we've tweaked a couple of old songs, so they've suddenly just gone, ooh, you fucker. So,
Liam went away over lockdown and improved on a few things that we suggested, and he went above where we thought he was going to go with it, and we were like, fuck!
So we had to rewrite everything and make it more difficult, so again he couldn't play it.
Album 4 is going to be a killer.
Absolutely is. But it's just a case of sort of messing around and, like I say, use the time wisely. And it will help with the set, just improve the songs.
We've improved a lot, actually.
Yeah.
It's just things you can do while you're practicing and getting prepared for shows. You don't quite have as much time to learn these things. So we've all sort of kind of done that a little bit.
We took the time to get better instruments, basically.
Yeah. Apart from me, I didn't bother.
Well,
I looked at the guitar in the corner of the room. It's like, nah, fuck that.
You took a break.
I did.
Fair enough.
It was nice. It was a good holiday.
Turn it on once a week and chunked. Still chunked as well.
Still works.
Still makes a note.
Yeah.
And what about the just a reflection now? Because obviously, Bloodstock you played. That was obviously your biggest show.
Yeah, up to date in Krysthla.
And I haven't seen you since, but reflections on that, on the day, how it went.
Cracking, great experience.
Literally can't fault it.
Great experience.
Great.
They looked after
It's
us.
fucking windy.
Well,
Hear a thing in the monitors.
Very,
For the
very
first time
windy.
ever, I've had the sound robbed from the monitors. It's right there, and then a gust of wind had come through. The monitors that you keep tempo with the band. You got your monitor feedback. Everything's there, and all of a sudden it just. And the wind was blowing it away, and I was like,
if you look to the left, your hair does that. You feel like you're in some sort of like
You can see the
1980s
footage
shampoo advert.
You're trying to headbang.
Yeah,
He's doing that.
You've actually got
wind
30,000 watts of foldback.
Yeah.
Just at the back. The wind was that strong, it managed to totally dissipate all 30,000 watts.
Wow.
You couldn't hear a fucking thing.
It was a horrendous weekend.
Wasn't it? It was mega. It was mega. The layout and how it works and organised is perfection from start to finish. You don't need to worry about a thing.
Yeah.
They treat you perfectly, you treat them perfectly, and everything works.
It was brilliant. It was proper. Yeah, it was good. It's a proper professional setup, isn't it? It's
Flowed just perfect.
It's good.
Yeah. Had plenty of time to sit back there and just sort of get yourself prepared, all sorts of things, didn't you?
And it'd be,
And we were opening, so it's great. So we had all day to day drink. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's so much better at drinking than I am playing the bass.
you go and play some gigs, and sometimes the organisation's a little bit lax.
Yeah.
And that's fine because it's a bit of rock and roll. But it's lovely when you can turn up and you don't have to think. And like tonight is one of those nights because we've done it 3 times. This will be the 3rd time for John.
All right. Okay.
Back
Cool. Yeah.
And he's exactly of the same ilk. We don't need to worry as a band because it's all sorted. We're not chasing around trying to find the promoter who might be in the corner of another pub having a beer with his mates thinking this is wonderful. Everything's on point. You don't need to worry a thing. So you can just concentrate about the show, and that's the most important thing for the artist.
Is this the first time you've headlined here?
No, we did the first one.
Right. Okay. It's the first time
Oh,
I've been
here you say?
Yeah.
We
Didn't.
didn't here before, did we?
Yeah.
That was the Sophie Festival.
Yeah, Sophie
Ah,
Festival.
right.
Like the
Okay.
Sophie
Yeah.
Festival. But this is the second time, only the second time we played this venue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we had the first Banjo Festival headline was in Star and Garter.
Star and Garter.
Ah, right, okay, cool. Brilliant.
And the next one was.
Oh, look at him, here he
Brilliant.
comes.
I ain't saying nothing.
You're not, 'cause he's literally
You should hear what they said about you.
I can imagine.
Great.
Some singers' questions.
Yeah, well, we've got singers' questions. How many times did it take you to pass your driving test? I think
Fuck you. That's how many times.
I think I might end it there.
I'm fucking rubbish. Rubbish.
Thank you guys, that was brilliant. Cheers.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.